Welcome everyone back to another video. Today we've got two replays for you. These both feature these are just monstrous damage machines. And of course we're going to be watching first the AMX 50B. Probably my favorite autoloader in the game currently, out of all tiers. So I have vents, turbo, and V-stabs. The turbo just helps get to places where I need to go because this is already one of the fastest heavies in the game. And then of course vents just helps improve everything overall, and then the V-stabs helps with the overall gun handling. Which is pretty much the same setup I have in the 277. I'm not sure what else you could put up, maybe an IS-7 as well, you could put the same equipment setup. So here, I'm just going to go here quick. Looks like someone already shut down the door. So this gives me a perfect opportunity just to be able to put some side shots into some tanks, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So only get one shot off so far. It was a high roll on the 277. And yeah, I just love this tank. I think this is probably arguably one of the best autoloaders in the game. I personally prefer it over the T57 Heavy, just because it's more mobile. But some might like the armor better than the T57 Heavy and the shorter inner clip reload, which is fine. Also, I'm currently grinding for the Kranwagen, and I have about, I think I'm at the AML 1 right now, and I'm close to getting the AML 2. I just need to grind like 10 or 15,000 more XP for it, and then I should have it. Also, I do apologize for not making a video for a long time. It's been a couple weeks, but it's been crazy. I finally did get a job, and my work schedule is just crazy. But yeah, so now I have some energy and some extra time to where I feel like I can do a video. So yeah, this map isn't terrible, to be completely honest. I mean, you can get some really like nice shots on. You just have to be careful. I can't push the 3-4 line there and go in center until that E50M is dealt with. And he looks like he's not doing much, and I can't see him. So now I'm just going to try to move up a little bit. And now I believe is the time to try to push, because I do believe that E50M is gone. But there he is. He actually did spot me. We do hit him, but unfortunately it doesn't pen. It only hits his outer track, which is not a huge deal. I'm not gonna stay in the EF3-4 area like I was planning to, because that E50 is gonna have free side shots. So I just decided to push up to this position here. I do have a Jagdpanzer right behind me. So hopefully he can support me dealing with this VZ55 and with the E50M as well. So far we only have 2 shots of damage, so we still have quite a bit of work to do. And I'm going to try to see if this VZ is going to make a mistake. Our team is advancing on the 1 line, as you can see, and 2 line a little bit. They're kind of winning. And so far East is holding okay. They're spotted tanks. They do have an enemy heavy tank down there for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Yeah. So now we're just going to try to get some shots into this VZ. We are going to take a shot, unfortunately, but it is worth a trade because we need to get him out of the game. And we do finish him off for our first kill. And now we're already up to nearly 2k damage. And that's the thing I just love about this tank. Within, 9 seconds after the first shot, you can do about 1600 damage, and it's just amazing. Or no, less than that, I'm sorry. It's 2.5 second inner clip, not 3. So it'd be less than that. So that would be 7.5 seconds instead of 9, I think, after the first shot, which is just brutal. I have decided that I'm just going to go full gold in this tank completely, no matter the tiers, because the shell velocity is so, like, much better. We do bounce the side of the E4. I think it actually hit his gun manlet there. We're going to track him, and hopefully we are going to get some nice assistance there. And now that brings us up to roughly 3.3k combined. So not terrible. We do have a lot of work to do yet. I'm not going to reload just yet. I want to see if I can get one more shot in before I reload. I'm just going to aim at the lower plate of the Jagdpanzer. We do get a nice shot there, a little nice snapshot. So now we're just going to reload, and our team is pretty much just crushed the entire west side of this map. So now I'm just going to sit here and going to see if I can get a good opportunity for the Leopard, just to be able to put some rounds into him. Although I don't want to get shot by that Jagdpanzer, so I have to be very careful here. I am spotted, so I know it was most likely the Jagdpanzer who spotted me, because I'm not close enough to be proxied by this Leopard. So we are just going to clip out the Leopard. We do have half a mag left. I don't know if I decide to reload. No, I don't. Okay. So then the Panzer 7 and the grill as well are spotted up there. I do try to take a snapshot. Unfortunately, it misses. I do try to take another one, but I thought I was going to die to the grill, which is why I took it. So I'm just trying to move, stay behind that little bit of cover there behind, and I am getting some assistance damage. So the grill actually does bounce our turret. I'm sorry, the Bosch actually bounces. So now the grill's going to try to escape. I'm going to block him, get a nice little ram kill there. Unfortunately, he does do more to me than I do to him, but it's not a huge deal. I'm loaded now, just in time, so I can clip out the Panzer, and I'm also going to be able to clip out this Foch. Nice and easy. So now we're up to 5 kills and 4,500 damage and 1,500 combined, so that makes us at 6K combined. I don't think we're going to get any more damage the rest of this game. But we are going to keep the shell just in case if I can get a shot. I am going to try to rush to see if I can get this kill. I think I actually bounce if I remember correctly. No, I low roll, I'm sorry. Okay, so we do get the shot in, and unfortunately the Panzer does just kind of sit there and just keeps me from backing up, so I did get Vicky babied, but not a huge deal. So there, a nice game there. We ended up with 6.5K combined and 5 kills, and that was actually the first ace. I actually have done more damage in this before, but it wasn't an ace, but that's probably because I didn't get as many kills this game as I have before. So next up, we've got another replay. Now, this is my highest damage game in just in general. So you guys have known before that I've done 7.9K in the E3. I've never actually featured that video because I was so frustrated. I had a 12K damage potential, and unfortunately, just because of the mobility of this tank, it just made me really frustrated, and I didn't feel like sharing it. So same thing in the E3 here. There's a lot of heavies and stuff, so I just decided just to go full gold, because why not? I actually am close to 2-marking this tank. I'm at like 79 or 78 or something like that. Oh yeah, same thing in the Leopard and the E3, or in the, I'm sorry, the EBR. Yesterday I had some really good games in a row, and I feel like I'm starting to really learn those tanks. So Leo, I brought it up to like 75 within like, I think 12 games, and it was like at 68 before. And then the EBR, I brought my mark up to 80% in the EBR. So hopefully these 3 tanks, these 3 tier 10 tanks will be my 2 marks for this tier at least. So this map, I absolutely love playing this map in heavies, especially in something like an E3 that has incredible armor, incredible pen, and its cupola is just so strong. I think it's, if I remember correctly, I think it's 400 millimeters or 340 at the very minimum, depending on which part of the cupola you aim. So we do have a couple of tanks here coming with us. We've got an E100, a Kron, and a Yagaru. Our team in the east has seemed to pretty much won. The 277 is going to have to deal with the Prague there. Here's the 2684. I was going to take a shot there, but I wanted to make sure I aimed. And we do get a low roll, but we do manage to pen the 2684 in the side cheek there. And that's what makes the gold on this tank just absolutely amazing. I mean, I think it's 370 or 380 or something like that millimeters of penetration, and it's really nice. So yeah, so now we're just going to use this little kind of like this little, I don't know what that is. I think it's not really a rock, but it's just kind of like material there. So we're going to be able to go hold down here. I have to be very careful because I don't want to over peek on accident. And I was going to take a shot there, but again, I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to make sure I can get the most accurate shots I can. I do aim that. We do get a nice little high roll there for 814. And within just 2 shots, that's what I love about this thing. Within 2 shots, we already have 1,500 damage, nice and easy. So now we're just going to be a little aggressive, just wiggle. That way it makes it harder for them to aim at our cupola, because they can pen it with gold. Not reliably, of course. The Centurion is trying to pen us with gold, but he's not going to be able to do much. I am trying to be very careful here. Looking back, I think I could have peeked maybe a little more to the right. We do get a nice little low roll there into the IS-7, and already that just brings us down to already 2k damage, just nice and easy. Like I said, it's really easy to get damage in this tank when you're hull down. I mean, and these heavies can't do anything to me without over poking, and if they do, they're going to lose HP. So now I'm going to aim at the Panzer 7 again. I did have a green spot. I decided just to take the shot, and unfortunately it does bounce. It's got some very good and trollish armor. So now the mediums, the 140, and the Centurion now are just going to spam HE and gold at me, which does annoy me a little bit. He does show me the side of his turret, so I take that opportunity to quickly snapshot him, and that brings us now for our first kill. We're just going to hold the line here because why not? I wanted to farm this game, and I do get to do that. Unfortunately, this E100 is being annoying. He keeps getting in my way, but it's not a huge problem yet. He is losing his HP, so he's going to fall back, and that allows me to continue. I don't know where the heck that shot went. I don't know if I aimed down just as I fired or what. I don't know what happened there, but that could have potentially cost us the game, but thankfully it doesn't. So I am going to put another round into the IS-7. Like I said, nice and easy. I am a little bit worried about that Centurion right now at the moment because he has repositioned himself to shoot me in the side because he can pen me. But hopefully our guys there at E1 will be able to keep him occupied. I do actually hit the IS-7's gun, so I did try to snapshot it a little bit to see if I can get underneath, and it did hit his gun. So again, another wasted shot. The E100's asking me to fall back. I'm going to decline because there's no reason for me to fall back right now. So now we've got almost 2k blocked, and we've got nearly 4,000 damage. So now I'm just going to move up some more because I can't do anything else. And now I just have to side scrape here. I have to be very careful when doing this because if I overpeak, they can easily hit my lower plate, and it's very easily overmatchable. So I am going to aim here because again it's an E3. I do miss that shot, unfortunately. I think it went far left up top, which isn't a huge deal. So now we're up to 3.3k block damage. I don't actually remember how much we end up blocking this game, but I know it's a fair amount. I have blocked more before, so for whatever reason, their E5 shows me the side of his turret. I do get a nice low roll into him, so that brings us to 4.5k damage. Unfortunately, that E100, I think he actually does shoot our upper plate with heat, and so he's able to get a shot into us there just fine. So now there's the Kronwagen. I decide just to take the shot. Unfortunately, again, a major low roll. That's the lowest shot we've had. Otherwise, we would have had an extra kill. Not a huge deal, though. We do end up getting 1,400 spotting, though, off that E100. I'm not exactly sure how that worked. Maybe someone who was paying attention more than I was can tell me that. We do get a nice little shot there right in between the turret ring on the S Super Conqueror, and we do high rolls. So that brings us now up to 6,000 damage, and now we've got over 4,000 blocked, and we're still slowly getting assistance. The E100 peaks, we finish him off now for our third kill. And now, I'm just going to wait a little longer before I push because I need that 140 to run off. So now I'm just going to try to put a round into the E5, and we do. Perfect roll, 777, and that brings us to about 7.4k damage, and we have over 2,000 spotting now, which is just crazy for an E3. So now we're going to move up. We're starting to pincer them. As you can see, we've completely taken east. Our team did a great job of taking them. And now I do mess up here again as well. He does track me, but I am going to be patient. And I actually do I bounced that somehow. I must have hit his gun mantle because the rest of his tank was completely green. There was no chance. I do make a mistake, and I wasn't paying attention. I was tunnel visioning, and I do ended up getting shot by the Jagdpanzer E100, and he does high roll me. So now we're up to 8,000 damage, 5,000 blocked, and over 2,000 assists. And this E100 is going to be the last thing that we finish off. I am going to out-reload him. We do have a pixel, so I do take it, and that leaves us on our fourth kill. So yeah, that was pretty much the battle. I was hoping to get the last kill to complete this mission with honors because I was going to win it. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it, but I did complete the primary condition. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and yeah, I will catch you guys later.